INFJs don't need to say a word. Your presence in the room speaks for you. In just 30 seconds, people feel seen. Or worse, if they're up to something wrong, unjust, or egotistical, they feel exposed. The truth is, INFJs intimidate people without even trying. And it's not because us INFJs are aggressive or mean. It's because, number one, INFJs read the room like a map. An INFJ walks in and picks up on what no one else is saying out loud. And the tension in the air, you feel it. That glance someone gave you as you walked up to them, you register it. And that's because INFJs aren't just present. They're plugged into those around them more than any other type. So while others are still introducing themselves, the INFJ is already reading the emotional temperature like it's some kind of weather system forming in the distance. And that makes people with a lot of ego and people who are playing social games very uneasy because they know you're seeing more than they want you to. Number two, INFJs see through the performance. Small talk, fake smiles. An INFJ can spot a disingenuous compliment from across the room. It's like everyone else is watching a stage play, and you're sitting backstage seeing the wires, the costume changes, and the nervous actors rehearsing their lines. I mean, it literally looks that fake a lot of times to us INFJs. And not only that, we can see it in things like the news and in world events as well. Here's the thing. Most people survive by believing or at least participating in the act, in the theatrics, in the play. But INFJs, they see the script beneath it. And that kind of vision makes others feel seen in ways that they never have felt seen before. And that can be good or bad depending on the person and their motives. But in this world, most of the time it exposes people for what they're up to. Number three, the INFJ's eyes tell the truth. As an INFJ, it's not just what you see, it's also how you look. INFJs are known for their stare. It's not cold, but it is piercing. It's as if your eyes are searching for someone's soul and for patterns and for motives, not just words. Probably because they are. And it's not something an INFJ can just control. It's just how we are. It's how we're built. We're basically nature's lie detectors. Your INFJ gaze, it knows when someone's performing for approval, or if someone's hiding their selfishness behind a friendly mask. It's powerful, and for some, it's terrifying. Number four, INFJs notice what others deny. Most people love pretending that problems don't even exist, especially when the problems benefit them. Nepotism, injustice, power plays. The INFJ sees through these things with clarity. And typically, we do not join into the pretend game. We're the ones who notice when someone gets promoted for all the wrong reasons, when they didn't deserve it. And we're the ones who raise an eyebrow when people praise someone just because they're considered important. And it's not that we're trying to expose people, but once we see it, we just can't unsee it. And that makes others very uncomfortable because the pretending, well, it's a lot easier when nobody's watching too closely. Number five, INFJs stay silent, and that says everything. In a world that often overshares, the INFJ's silence is louder than most people's monologues. When you don't rush in to agree with people who are obviously pulling the wool over other people's eyes, it gives space for the truth to creep in. And so even your silence is basically asking questions that others want to deny or keep in the dark. And it makes people wonder, what did they just see in me? Have they found me out? Why are they not laughing at this important, unfunny person like everyone else is? The INFJ basically just doesn't suck up to the important people to get ahead. And to those other people, the ones that thrive on these social games, the INFJ's quiet stillness and our unwillingness just to go along with the herd, it's unnerving. So your silence, it's not just silence. It's a presence and a dignity that few people on this earth have. Number six, INFJs want to have peace, but they don't chase approval. Most people are addicted to being liked. And even us INFJs want everyone to get along. We want peace. But if an INFJ sees someone break an obvious moral code, just watch how long that person stays on the INFJ's good side. It won't be long, I can tell you that. And that's because INFJs have a deep core. We have a sense of integrity and justice that won't just bend for applause. INFJs will not just nod along when someone says something mean or something untrue just to keep the mood light. And because these people sense that your morals are more important to you than their approval, they feel like they've lost some kind of control when they're around you. Oh well, that's their problem. If you relate to this video and you've ever felt emotionally drained or unseen for who you truly are, you're not alone. Us INFJs are rarely understood out there in the world, and that's why I created INFJ Unlocked. It's a guide to help you reclaim your energy and to finally feel truly seen. You can find the link to it in the description. Number 7, INFJs are immune to power plays. Some people, they build their whole identity on status, their title, their followers, their connections. But us INFJs, we don't respond to status the way most people do. INFJs see the real person behind the curtain, and we treat everyone the same, whether they're famous or down and out. All people matter to us INFJs. We honor people for what they stand for their character, and not for some shallow position in the herd. And because we feel this way, people soon figure out that we're not playing the social games that most people are. And that really shakes people who expect everyone to fall in line behind the people they've lifted above the rest. Number 8, INFJs can't be manipulated easily. Guilt trips, passive aggression, social pressure. Us INFJs, we see it all coming. It's like emotional judo. INFJs feel the weight of someone's emotionally abusive tactics, and we redirect it with a soft boundary or a subtle shift in energy. And one thing INFJs do not do is lash out. We don't stoop to the level of the abusers. We're defensive-minded, and we don't attack people for no reason. But INFJs, they don't yield either. And that makes manipulators very, very nervous because they realize that their usual tricks, they're not going to work on you. Number 9, INFJs reflect people back to themselves. One thing you should know as an INFJ is that being around you is like standing in front of a mirror to other people. And not necessarily the kind of mirror that flatters, but the kind that's very honest. Your energy itself invites people to confront parts of themselves that they've long buried. And for good people, honest people, that reflection can be healing. But for people who are impure, people who are unjust, that reflection, it's going to be terrifying. And that's why I always say part of the reason INFJs are here on Earth is to show the world who they truly are. And sadly, not everyone's ready for it. Number 10, INFJs know things we shouldn't really know. You've probably heard someone say to you, "How did you know that?" Or they'll reveal a little bit too much to you and say, "I never told anyone that before." And that's because INFJs combine intuition and emotional pattern recognition better than any other type. It's kind of like a built-in radar system that picks up what others miss. So as an INFJ, you're the type of person who hears what someone didn't say. You pick up those subtle cues in body language, and you also sense where they're headed long before they get there. And that quiet knowing, that's actually what makes you so powerful. And it's also what makes others, the ones who are still hiding, afraid. But as an INFJ, you should never hide your true self just to make others comfortable. In fact, I highly recommend that you don't do that. The truth is, INFJs were meant to see what others pretend not to walk through the static and really the garbage of the world and all of its herd mentality, and to do that with integrity and honesty. You're meant to be the mirror that awakens something deeper in those around you. And it is not an easy life, but it is one of the most special ones you ever could have been born into. You're not intimidating because you're doing anything wrong. You're intimidating because you're right. And the people around you, they feel it. It's pretty rare to be an INFJ. And if you'd like to know 50 signs that you are one, watch this video next.